Hello, everyone. Let's talk about Bitcoin. It's been a minute. Bitcoin's been doing very well in the last mm, 2 months. It looks good. We're above 100K. Essentially, our talking point today is our longest overexpand period, which we are still above. Right? Price action. We saw a nice shot up from our wave PM cross on the daily chart. Currently on the 12 hour for the best resolution. Right, you want your period to be maxed around 400. And we essentially just change our time frame until we get a nice clean solid bloom. Right here on the 400, or here on the daily chart, we get this as 240. On the 12-hour chart, we get double that. Why? Well, because it's half the time, so you get double the value. Right? Zoom in here. The value is this, 440. On the daily chart, the value is this, 220. 240. Okay. Yeah. You're always going to get a small variation due to period look back. And clean trend continuation. It's beautiful. So as long as we're above that line, Bitcoin is on an upward trend. Very simple, very pleasing, very good news. So do we have a trend on a lower time frame? Perhaps the 1 hour? Guess what? We do not. Right? No clean over expansion for our chart. This is currently just trading noise. So we have a very strong daily chart trend. 4 hour here is going to display a completed mean inversion due to the difference look back period, which is totally fine. Right? This is not the cleanest plume, but we saw a trend above. It broke. We saw mean inversion. Beautiful. Let's answer your questions, because this is a very simple live stream with a very simple chart. So we can go ahead and look at your questions. We have some theory questions coming in from Zealot, and we have some chat questions, for instance. Let's take a look at Link and Doge. I have some Link in my hand. Right. Here on the daily chart, what do we have? Very messy 12-hour chart. What do we have? Active mean inversion. Okay. So we had a nice upward trend. Started bouncing along still expanded period. That is now broken. Our target is 1945. I should probably sell this. Right, we had a nice little bounce to the upside. I should exit my position. I probably should have had an alarm set for when this broke, but price action is forgiving, and we'll probably be exiting this tonight. Of course, 30% ago would have been nice, but we can also zoom out. Do I want to buy and hold Link? Is this simply a volatility pop? Or are we going to get a larger move? It would be very interesting to reach our local high. And if Bitcoin is on an upward trend, that's possible. However, this is speculation and not a solid strategy I would recommend. Link tends to be very cyclical, if not downward trending. I don't think it's the safest play to buy and hold. However, when Link does trend up, it's not very a clean upward trend. Perhaps we shall rely on the volatility to see what happens. So I would not recommend entering the link at this time. Take a look at Doge. That's a pretty chart. Except it's not, because that's a little bit of cloud there. Yeah, well, this should be mean reverting. But Doge is highly irrational. No, you should exit Doge. We don't often see secondary impulses. I would take profit nowish. Second legs up on Doge aren't common. Tends to be very pumpy and dumpy. Very cyclical. So next time price is doing nothing, consider buying Doge. Now, let's answer your technical analysis questions. What happens after a complete or failed mean reversions? Completed? That's a hard question because things don't happen after a completed mean reversion. Right? You lack any predictive power after the mean reversion completes, unless you have complete compression. You need to wait for a new trend to start in order to gain predictive power. After a failed mean reversion, you're in even less luck because you're going to get period re-expansion, and with period re-expansion, you're going to get volatility overhead, right? Because if you have a solid plume and a new expansion runs into that plume, you're going to get a stunted trend as price action fights against the local ceiling. So you either need a particularly strong impulse for a trend to continue due to a fundamental event, or it's just going to die out. So after mean reversion completes or fails, you don't have a lot of options for predictive power. I would recommend looking at a different chart instead. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Completed mean reversions and failed mean reversions don't offer good trading conditions. It is the mean reversion itself and the expansion after a mean reversion that gives you predictive power. Okay, that was a quick update. It's very clean market conditions. If you feel like going through your charts and finding something with an active trend and a well-defined pivot, if you drop down and you bounce on that pivot, whoop, you can enter. So just keep an eye out. If you bounce off XRP, longest over extended period, clean and simple, good bounce, that's what I recommend doing. Right? So just keep an eye on your charts. Keep your watch list on hand. Maybe make a scanner, which would be incredibly difficult, but someone has already done. Scroll back through our Discord to find that fellow. It's very talented. I need to check on him. I need to see what he's updating. His late PM screen is very enticing. Okay, been a good stream. I'll talk to you all later.